Guys, it's Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time once again for Saturday Morning Summons. Today we are here on DK930619's account. Just rolls off the tongue. He has only been playing for a month so far. So everything we get for him, aside from Fire Inagami's, is going to be all brand new. I assume. I actually didn't... we already built the Tricaru. Oh, he already built... Wow. Okay. Apparently, they give way more opportunity. Really, this is a month-old account? They give way more opportunities for 6-starring things than ever before. I mean, they do. They do. That's not even a joke, because we have this one of these growth support fever event, and this is just wild. Like, you actually just get 6-star runes. You get that too. You get 6-star units with all the runes on them. So it's this is exactly why there's so much stuff already on the account. But that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Wait. The time that he submitted this, he was playing for a month. So how long has he actually been playing for? 36 days. Oh, that's a month. Okay. Yeah, wow. There's so much progress. It's like a year of progress that you can make now in Summoner's War. I mean, it's been 10 years, but they gotta allow new players to catch up somehow. But let's see what he's actually missing from this monster collection. Like every 4-star basically. They give you what they need to give you. They don't give you anything else. So a lot of these 4-stars are gonna be new. Most of the 5-stars are gonna be new. How many LD5s did he pull? Just kidding. Actually, I don't know if I'm kidding or not. I don't know. Wow, most of these LD3s, he's still missing too. So this should be a fruitful summon session, I suppose. 4 whole mystical scrolls. Let's get it. I mean 24. I don't know what is it for. 4 whole mystical plus the other 20. Oh my goodness. So wild. So wild to think that it's December already. It feels like the year has kind of just flew by. It seems like it took forever and flew by at the same time. I don't know. But mostly flew by, I suppose. January is going to roll around and we're going to have just... it's either going to be nothing or it's going to be terrible content that nobody likes. I'm going to try to go for terrible content that nobody likes. But sorry, I always do that every single time. Now that the microphone is down here, it used to be here. And now it's, I suppose there's not really that much. Honestly, there's really not that much of a difference. If I had it here, then you could hear me way, but I don't like to do it there. It feels like it's always in the way. I don't know. But yeah. And there's still misconceptions. There's like, oh, he's leaving YouTube in January. First off, there's some people that are like, oh, you're not leaving ever. I'm like, no, I am. I'm leaving Summoners War, not YouTube. But they're like, no, you're not leaving, so you can do my summons in like February. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. That's not gonna happen. The game plan was to leave already, and then come to us like, no, we're making the 10-year anniversary the whole year. And I'm like, oh, okay, they're going to be doing stuff the whole year, and then they just stop doing stuff, and it's like, oh, okay. So, yeah. But the game plan is not leaving YouTube. The game plan is just not posting Summoners War content anymore. Hey, we got the Water String Master. And I've been enjoying it. Like, I've been enjoying Marvel Strike Force, but I can't really do content on that game because... it's not new. And people don't really want to see old stuff. Like some people, but if the game's already been out for so long, you can't really do content on it as a new content creator unless you like mega whale. And I actually did not spend any money on that game. I mean, the point of the sponsors is to sponsor and then you get the money from them instead of giving them money. Usually, that's usually what happens. How it's supposed to go. Sometimes it doesn't go that way. But yeah, I've been playing that game. And playing for a couple months now. I think really the wall is probably like 3 months in. Because I was making good progress, and then I feel like now I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, slim progress. So I think that's kind of the 3 months seems like it's the point of like gets like challenging to actually make progress in the game. So unless you want to just build, I mean, I suppose you can still build other teams and get them to the point where your primary teams are. It's not that challenging, but like to upgrade your primary teams after like 3 months is like, it's like resources. It takes so much resources because they give you resources, but it just takes a lot of resources. It's like to upgrade 10 levels, like 10 million gold per unit. It's like, wow, that's like at the point that I am right now. I'm sure it actually gets even more. But yeah, to level up something like 10 levels is like 10 million gold. And it's not as easy to get gold in that game as it is to get mana in Summoner's War. So I will say that. But you don't have to worry about the rune RNG. Like, oh, I've been farming for 2 years and I don't have good runes. It's like, you don't have to worry about that in that game. So that's nice. That is, they want this, right? Do stones? No. Okay, we're not doing stones then. Now we're all ready to the LDs. RNG, please. Wow, we got all these dupes. He literally does nothing different. I think that's funny. But yeah, you can't really, like, it's any any game that's been around for a while. You really can't do content on it because people don't want to see where they were. Like, people don't want to watch someone that is making content that's like, oh, this is where I was like a year ago, 2 years ago. They're like, I want to see someone that's ahead of me so I can know what to build and what's good and what the strategies are. All these LDs are new. Dark Taoist. He said he wanted stuff for R5 and he wanted stuff for TOA hard. Dark Grim Reaper. Oh, LD5. Let's go. Well, this is a good unit for R5 though. It's not bad. Dark Werewolf. Oh, LD Lightning again. Okay, LD5. No LD5. All right. What's some good stuff for TOA that he has not already used? I don't know. Yeah, I think this is, you know what would be even better is you already built the Abigail. Oh, Abigail. She's skilled up, but she doesn't have runes. Abigail, and then I personally like this because you don't need the well, you don't need that either. Like, you can do... Also, why are you not using the Homunculus? Because he's very slow and not skilled up. So skill him up, make him very fast, not attack or damage. Well, attack or damage attack is for... Also, put some artifacts on him. Attack or damage attack is for, like, using him as a farmer, but then you want 100% crit rate. But if you're going to use him for TOA, also you can use these for TOA. Also, you can use the dots. The dots for TOA. You could use this, you could use this, you could use Soth as well. So, yeah. And then you don't need to use Tyron because you're going to be doing a lot of dots. So, you could do... I mean, it's very aggressive, but it's also going to do a lot of damage, going to do a lot of dots. They got plenty of control, so that's probably what I would do. Let's jiggle some more, I don't know. Jiggle some whatevers. Because now we messed up the... oh, right, that doesn't actually do anything. Dark Beast Hunter. Yeah, you got plenty of stuff. I would just switch that. I mean, you only have to do TOA once a month, TOA and TOA hard. So I would say to just rerun the homunculus. First, I'll skill him up because he's a great unit. Not bad to skill up the homunculus, because even if you're like, oh, I don't need him for that anymore, you can just change him and then use him in a different spot. So no LD5s. They still got an Nat 5 though. They got the Transcendent Scroll. Oh, best monster in Summoner's War. Hold on, guys. Brand new Ryan. Very exciting. He said units he's hoping to get nothing in particular. Yeah, nothing in particular. Cobalt Bomber. Also not a bad unit for TOA hard, but I mean, you got so many good units that are TOA hard viable. Water Kung Fu Girl is good for R5. It's actually good for a lot of Rift Beast stuff. I don't know where I'm going. Anytime you're ready. What do we have? Oh, Katarina, though. Yeah, Katarina's not. Unless you have that. Yeah. Oh, it's support. It's from friends. Your friend does not. Your friend doesn't have a great team. I'm sorry. You don't really need Vertiheal in there either. Yeah, you got a lot of cleanse on there. Twins would be good. Yeah. Twins would be good here. Fire Nagami would be good here. Fire Harpy would be good here. Lisa would be good here. Like there's a lot of good stuff. That's what I would recommend. This for one of the teams. The Wind Cat. What else? Darian would be good for the front row. Make sure he's got some good defense too. This girl on one of the teams would be nice. You could put Bella. You could put Crow. This one is pretty solid for not with this build, but pretty solid for the this one too. Could be after Second Awakening. Could be good. What? Oh, you got the fire. Did the Fire Harpy? Fire Harpy. Harpoo. What else? This, I think, that one, but I wouldn't prioritize skilling those up. Just if you happen to have skill ups for those are not bad units for TOA. But you got plenty of stuff. Actually. Oh, he knows what's good. He knows what's good. There's not enough damage in that middle team though, I feel. And then for this one, what do you not have yet? This is actually not bad. And you can build him tanky. I mean, I would say just use what you have. Put these in the back. Where's the Darian? You got this one. You don't need 2 heals, I suppose. And this in the back. And then, oh, Darren's no, Darren is not somewhere. You could do something like that. And then you could use the, I don't, well, yeah, actually I do. You got the defense there, but I feel like that might be, and you also, you don't need this, you can put this in the front, and then they need to be less, they don't need to be as tanky if the, if there's more units in the front row. But they do need to make sure, you need to make sure that if there's only 2 units in the front row, they need to have good defense. Oh, he does have good defense. But I would probably put the defense. Well, I was gonna say I'd put the defense in the artifacts. Definitely these they need artifacts though, and then you also have the Diaz here. But I think you got some good teams, and if you can't consistently clear R5 yet, you can do R4 until you have enough grinds. Like do R4 until you have like 500 grinds total. And then take those 500 grinds and grind up all your raid monsters, and then do R5 with that, because then they're going to have better stats. Make sure they have artifacts, make sure they have grinds and gems. Even those, like, the blue ones even add up. So you don't have to just start off and be like, okay, I'm going to start with R5. Like, you can work your way up. You can do, like, R3, R4. I wouldn't really recommend farming R1 and R2 more than just the one time that you need to. But Chasoon actually got buffed, too. You could use her. But they have plenty. Like, at least R3. But you should be able to... You should be able to do at least an R4, like at least a consistent R4 team with the stuff you have. Get some artifacts. Keep making small improvements to the units. I mean, he's doing fine so far. For a month in, like I know the game gives you a lot of resources now, but he's still doing fine for a month in. That's not bad. Month in, he's got he's got better runes than people that played for the first 5 years of the game and then stopped. He's a month in, he already has better stuff. That's wild, right? That's wild. They might have more LD5s, but... Or they might not. It is Summoner's War. So... New. Oh, yeah, this is the... Water Megumi. Water Lich. Water Lich is not... He's a usable unit sometimes. Not always. Like, I would not take Water Lich into, like, It almost sounded like I wouldn't take Water Lich into Laika. I would definitely take Water Lich into Laika, but I wouldn't take Water Lich into, like, Sonya or Snipey Snipe units. He's good against some of the CC units, though. But we are kind of getting more into the... Or we have kind of gotten more into the snipe. People just learned how to do well against control. So the control teams are not just control teams anymore. The control teams are like controlled snipe teams. Single target snipe. Or control to the point where, like, they're doing all this additional damage and, like, you can get turns eventually, but they're going to do a ton of additionals in the meantime, and then you're going to be screwed. Which is kind of, I mean, if you're doing, like, 2,000 damage per hit with additionals, then it's kind of a cleave team at that point. Like some of the occult girls with the amount of multi-hits. Congratulations, Water Dracan Warrior, double AoEs. I don't know that he's going to be super beneficial for this stage of the game, for like especially the PvE that they're going for, but new Nat 5. Weirdly enough, I know the Diaz is not very exciting for people, but I think for this player, the Diaz is actually not going to be bad for them. I think that's actually a nice win. Chloe, you're missing the Chloe, man. Okay, so we got the 2 legendary attributes. LD5? It's not going to be an LD5. Which one? I almost thought that was the purple one, actually. I was like, oh, LD4, though. All right. Well, let's see. Please don't be a dupe. Oh, my God, please don't be a dupe. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. I mean, that's going to be good for no matter. I don't care who you are. That's a good unit. So I mean, he's still a budget Chloe. Not everything can be Chloe, but yeah. There we go. Anything special? No, nothing crazy from there. But I think the Woos is gonna be a nice solid addition. I don't think he's gonna get too much value out of that, but he's got the skill ups too. I wouldn't use Wusa in R5. I would do like a cleanser thing. Like Lisa's nice. I would do like the Lisa. I would do like Fedora's not bad too because you got the leader skill too. But of course, like Fedora, you're gonna have the skill ups for Fedora. I know we summoned a couple Death Knights, but yeah, you already know my thoughts on the R5 stuff. But anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If for the 2 new players that are actually watching this, they're like, this is food for thought for my R5 team. Everyone else is like, I'm just watching to see what this idiot says every Saturday. That's all I care. I just want to see what I can use against him for the rest of the week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great weekend. Happy holidays. I will see you as always in the next one.